Alright, today we're playing some more Ragnar. We're gonna try out the new ring that we got, or new neck I think it was. Yeah, new neck. Necklace of Riftblade. We'll see how that goes. It seems like you have to be very close to make that work. So I don't know exactly if it's any good or not. But I believe we got it from the third mini-boss. We get this Ice Vortex here. Interesting. It said 2.1 damage. I'm assuming it deals it over time, like multiple hits over time. Yeah. It also looked like a shot from me too. Oh, it is on a very long cooldown. And then after that, what do we have? Whirlwind. There's a whirlwind around you. I guess we'll get knives next. See if that comes with any new unlock. I don't think it did before, but it might if, after you've unlocked other stuff. I'm almost wondering if it's worth it to just go straight tier 3. Like tier 2, it almost feels like you don't get enough power on tier 2. Maybe on tier 3 you do. Oh, first you have to complete tier 2. Okay. Well, that answers that. The other thing I'm not sure about is whether or not
being off. Not time.
It's worth buying these things. Like, if I'm being honest, given that the rerolls were limited to just 5 total, like over all of your playthroughs, like when we got this, since rerolls didn't refresh, I presume those stones don't refresh either. And if they don't refresh, that's gonna suck. Of course, that could be something that's added later, so that may not be something to be concerned about at all. We're just gonna stick with Ranger for now. Again, like, Ranger seems to be about the safest thing to go with, just because enemies don't really telegraph what they do all that well. Let's see, what route do we have? How do we get? Oh, that's how we get up there. Okay. So we've got a couple options. We could go Soul Power and then get 2 Freya relics, moving into the soul level here. You could go Odin and get a rune leading into it there, along with a Heimdall. I kind of like this one because if we can get an early Fire Wave upgrade, that would give us a lot of power. Yeah, I think that's the play. What I don't like is that if we go this route, we basically avoid all the shops. Like, the elite seems more valuable than the shop just because it gives a permanent upgrade as you continually kill it. And then the shop itself is so random that you don't know if you're going to get anything even worth buying. It almost always comes down to whether or not it has either a soul level or a rune inside of it to buy. Alright, we got some early daggers. We're just gonna toss those. Might be willing to give the fire daggers a try, but in all honesty, probably not. We got crossfire. Crossfire is good.
One step closer.
And yeah, I don't know what the purpose of like the different rarities of these relic rooms are. That's something I think that also needs to be better explained. Because it doesn't really make sense as it is now. It's like, this is a purple relic room, and it doesn't have anything special in it. So it's like, what did that actually do? And you also can't reforge anything either, because we're all out of reforges. Yeah, I'm very confused on that. Does purple just mean it's more likely to give an upgrade of what you already have? If so, that's kind of like, there's nothing in the game that would suggest that would be the case. So it's kind of an odd thing. Unfortunately, bow with extra projectiles is just OP as hell. I think we go this way again and see if we can upgrade either crossfire or fiery wave. Well, that's all trash. I guess we'll take the lightning wave or lightning dash because there's nothing really valuable there. We might have taken the lightning wave if it appeared, but it did not. All right, what do we have? We can upgrade fire wave. Yeah, we're doing that. And so that's another problem I have with this game. Like, the way that you get locked into elements, it feels like you're locked into weapon and you're locked into elements, which makes it feel weird.
Come on.
It's almost as if what you're trying to do is build towards a very specific weapon build. But in a roguelike, that works for Diablo, like the Diablo games, but it doesn't really work for this, I think. Like roguelikes, you're constantly rebuilding your character over and over and over again. So it's like you can't really build towards a very specific build because it just doesn't work. We'll ignore that for now. I want to throw... Oh, I wanted to throw it out. I did throw it out. Old Vortex just didn't even care about. Scotty string bow. Okay, so we get the cold bow. So I think we'll take the cold bow because it'll allow us to pivot over to fire and frost now. And we got it early enough to where this could work. Although it doesn't feel like it fires as fast. Upgrade fire wave to 3. Yeah, I think we go that.
Every throw.
This ends now.
You cannot kill me.
Why do we still have toxic damage? Oh, that's what. Oh, it actually shoots out from us. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Run, little rat.
Yeah, I kind of figured there's bad spots. Oh, we got him. Stormcover Axe, we are not taking that. Ring of Moose Spool doesn't look great, but whatever. Actually, I take that back. That actually looks kind of nice. That's a lot of extra damage on a boss. But you're very locked into that, like a chaos bow for that, or a chaos weapon at least. Do I think the game has quite a bit of potential? Yeah, I do actually. Like, I don't think it's a bad game. I think it just needs to have its systems reworked. Alright, what do we have? We could go up to Rare Frail, which again, I don't even know what the purpose of that is. Like, that's such an oddity to me, if I'm being honest. I kind of like the idea of coming down here to get all this extra soul level, since we're going to need it. If we're going to be transitioning to fire. Like fire and ice.
I'm coming to be your death.
Alright, here comes the Orb of Death. We're just gonna run right through that. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I love it. Do I think it's as high as DPS as the Poison Bow? No, I don't think it is. Like, Poison Bow with Pierce would have had that cleared instantly. And then we'll just stay down here. Because we want to get this specific thing right here. And then check out the shop as well, since we have so much cash for it. Although this Relic Room is probably going to be a waste, so we'll probably just use this for 50 gold, and that's about it. Alright, not too bad. Oh, what do we have? Lightning Barrage isn't bad. I do like it. The rest of this is just trash. We're not switching off of our fire. Like, we're already locked into that at this point. One thing I do think that needs to be adjusted is whether or not executes need to either be stronger or just have their cooldown removed. Like, right now, execute abilities don't seem to do anything significant. And that's actually, in my opinion, a shame. I think they should be better.
You will pay in blood.
Like, one, you can't always do executes anyways. Like, bosses in particular come to mind on this. So that's just power you don't have if you're relying on it. And two, like, is it really so bad that after you get enemies into execute range, that the damage that comes from the execute bonus doesn't, like, would help clear the room? Because right now it really doesn't feel like it does that. Okay, so we could go Whirlwind Hit. We're not going to switch off of. Well, I take it back. Because that's only Crossfire 1, right? I think so. Is there a way to see? Yeah, that's only Crossfire 1. So if that's Crossfire 1, the cooldown on it is 6 seconds. The cooldown on Whirlwind Hit is 2 seconds. It might actually be worth it to take that. Yeah, let's do it. And we're gonna try and avoid the mini boss here. Like, unless we get something in this shop here that really suggests, well, maybe. We'll try it. Oh, we never did see what the charge on this is. Okay, it just goes out farther. Like, I think the normal one just goes out a little bit in front of you, and the other one goes out farther. Yeah, okay, the normal one goes out right in front of you. Okay.
Next.
Okay, so whether or not we fight the boss, I think, depends entirely on this room, then. What is in this room? Anything useful? Not really. Actually, almost literally nothing. I guess you'll just take the increased boss damage. Yeah, so I feel like we avoid the boss here. Or the mini-boss. We'll take the rune. Area of effect increase, nothing special. Take damage to shielded enemies. That's just poison shell, yeah. Alright, and another soul power. So I am liking that we have almost 200 health already. Like, I feel like that's going to go a long way in being able to survive. Alright, to Brunhilde.
Prove your worth.
That's gonna hurt. Yeah, we're just not in the right position for that. Oh, this is really bad. This is really bad. Oh no, she only did one. Watch, now she's gonna do all three, right? Oh no, just two. Oh no. Okay, we're through. She's very scary still. So this is Pure Strike? No, I'm just gonna ignore that. That seems very useless. Okay, so I think killing her is actually extremely important. Like, we want to upgrade her statue because it gives increased chance for things to drop. And if that's a huge portion of your power, then that feels like you need her to die. Alright, oh, whoa, what? We've got a couple of reds? That's new. Okay. I feel we take it and see what that's like. So we'll go soul power here. We get 3 Freya relics right here. That could be very useful. Right there, like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that made no sense. Like, corners need to be adjusted in this. It's almost as if my attack is coming out from behind me and that's what's hitting the wall. Oh, right, we have 2 armor thing. The first time we get hit twice per area, we ignore that. Okay. Yeah, so we'll check out this Freya relic. I'm kind of curious as to why it's red.
Die.
Yeah, there's definitely something up with the with where the attack comes out on the spell. Like, that is not right. Like, it is definitely coming out in the wall. Like, right here. Like, there's no reason for why that's not firing forward. That needs to be adjusted. Like, this is just awkward. And it's not just this wall either. Like, I've noticed it on a number of walls with the spell. Like, at this place, you're like over here, you just walk out the door and all of a sudden you can't fire anything. I don't think that's by design. I think that's literally just with how this weapon originates its, like, its spread. Like, where that arrow originates on the bow is probably what's messing it up. So we could upgrade Crossfire here to a... Yeah, I think we upgrade. From a Whirlwind to, better Crossfire. But again, I don't know why this is red. This means literally nothing. Like, there's no reason for this to be red. Like, in what world does that make sense? It's giving the exact same bonus you would get from just a normal version. Yeah, I can already tell there's going to be problems with this spell. Like, specifically as you get towards walls. Like, making it work for now, but that's not going to last, I think. We've already lost our 2 hits earlier. And it was probably because of that very specific reason. Yeah, like these guys are gonna be hell to fight. No, we just gotta get off that wall. Like, that wall is killing us. What do we have? Nothing here that looks interesting. I guess we'll just take the fire explosion. It's been trying to give us that this whole time. Okay. We should have some stability here. The question is, do we get more spawns after this? Okay, now we're good. Which axe is this? This is the bite axe. Oh, and it's such a good one too. Also, I've noticed weapons don't seem to have like a cold or fire enchant sort of deal on it. It's like where that one had like the thing where it shot out electric sparks. These don't seem to ever do that. It only seems to be poison weapons and I think lightning weapons that do. Is that something that just needs to be added in later or what? Alright, what do we have in the shop? Should be some health at least, yeah. Ignite effects last 2 seconds longer, freeze and chill effects last 2 seconds longer. I guess we'll take the freeze and chill effects. Oh, this is scary. This is terrifying. Do I feel like I'm being too critical on the game right now? No, not really. Their whole idea is to take feedback and use that to like try and improve the game. In this case, if like I'm trying to just make sure that like anything that I notice feels off with it, can be addressed. Okay, there we go. We got him. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, we're just not dealing with that. Alright, what's our new neck? So this is the neck that we're currently using, just in a different version of it. I think the one we have is probably better. And then we'll go to the shop and get some health. Hopefully. I don't think it always has health in it. Yeah, like here. It did not have health. That's a shame. Oh, I guess Pierce Rune is fine. Yeah. I'm just debating whether or not to use a potion now going into hell. I feel we'll wait. Okay, remember she charges at you at the start, so we just gotta dodge to the side. Oh, or she didn't do it this time. And yeah, I can see our arrows getting stuck on the wall here too. Like that's something that really needs to be addressed. Like just change where the attack starts, and that should be easy enough. That should be an easy fix. Okay, we don't want her to do her big circle attack in the center. That. Unfortunately, she did it in the center. Okay, good. She's sitting in the crossbar the whole time for this. Drop the weapon in the middle of the fight. I'm not surprised because it seems like any enemy can drop clicks. Just not something I would expect, and something you could potentially do to farm. Oh, whoops. Trying to heal. Ah, got hit by it. Okay, we got this. Alright, so that completes Ascension 2, or whatever it was called. Oh, okay, so there's a bleed version of this also. Oh, and the fire one does fire orbs. Right. So is there just no cold version? Maybe there's just no cold. Oh, Necklace of Corruption every 4 seconds. Yeah, that's very good. That's pretty good overall, in fact, just looking at it. Alright. Yeah, we completed Ascension 2. Alright, next time we will try Ascension 3 and see what that's like. Alright, take care, everyone.